gives us keen surprises if we look into that. What it means? Let's go through the poem and we'll understand what are the surprises which is given by Louis Brandt Phillips. Yes? So, but before going to the author, I would just let you know what the poem means for. What is meadow means? What is a meadow means? Let us have some discussion about that. But before that, I hope you are all familiar with the word surprises. Have you not? Obviously, you might have. Yes, surprises means a sudden reaction of something to someone. Okay, maybe your gifts you call that as. You might have also experienced that on special occasions like birthdays or some of the celebrations. If somebody gives you the unexpected things, you will feel that as an extreme happy, which means we call that as surprise. But here he gave meadow surprise. Meadow means a grassland. Exactly, an open space grassland. Meadow means. So what are the surprises we will get in meadow? Yes, it is a natural thing. How will one can surprise us with the naturals? I mean, the environment, the nature. Yes, that is very interestingly he have described in the poem. But before going to the poem, let us have a small introduction about Louis Brandt Phillips. Yes, he born in the year 1942, 15th June, in the place of Lowell, in the state of Massachusetts, which is in America. Yes, and he is very well known for the short stories and also the poems, and very good playwright. Very famous play of his is The Crazy Cat Rap. So if you are free in any of the time, please go through the play which is given by him. And the short story which is most popular, that is Must I Weep for the Dancing Deer, is the short story given by Louis Brandt Phillips. Dear children, I hope you got the introduction about Louis Brandt Phillips, who is the author of the poem Meadow Surprises. Yes? And one more thing. I would like to tell you something. A quote which is most importantly implementing in your life. That is, leisure is the time to do something useful. What is leisure means? Leisure means the free time of yours, when you are about to do nothing. You are free in that duration. That time period we call that as leisure. Is the time to do something useful. See, you might have some hobbies, right? Whenever you are free, you will go through your favorite things to be done. If your favorite hobby is drawing, you will go through the drawing when you are in leisure. Yes, exactly. It depends on every individual hobbies in their leisure. But I would like to tell you, what you have to do is, please try to find some of these natural surprises whenever you are having the time leisure, which might be useful to you people. See, as I told you before, if your hobby is drawing, if you are doing it in a leisure time, it is useful to you. How? You might be get perfect with that. You might get new ideas to implement in that. Yes, one or the other way it is useful. Like that. So whenever you are in a leisure time, try to find the surprises of the meadow. Fine. So let's go through the poem, and you might have get some idea how to find surprises of the meadow. Dear children, please open up page number 40 and have a look on the poem. And before that, I hope you have already went on with the SST method. Yes? Very good. So, open up the page number 40. I will read the poem once. Just heed to it. Meadow surprises. Walk across a green field, a path, or even under a clump of trees, and you will notice After reading these lines, you might have already got the idea what the poem includes. Yes, it is totally based on the nature, environment. Fine? Walk across a green field. Have you ever walked across a green field, a park? See, usually you might have went into the parks. What are the things you found there? Obviously, the clump of trees. Clump means group of trees you have found, and you might have found some of the birds, animals in the zoo. So those are all such kind of preservance of the nature, right? Have you ever experienced with the meadow? That is a grassland of open space. Have you? Yes, very good. If not, you please have an experience once. It is an astonishing one. And you will notice many wonderful things. As we have already discussed, you might have noticed the things which I told, or even more than that. What are some of the surprises a meadow has for someone with a keen eye and a sharp ear? See, to find some of the surprises, to notice something unique or different, you need to observe very keenly. Might be with the sound or with the visibility. Right? See, if you are just moving on, you might not find anything. If you are keenly observing, you might find something more interesting which others may not find. Yes, while you are going into the forest or a jungle, if you are simply moving on looking onto the road, will you find anything interesting? Really not. So for that, you need to look very carefully. So you can find some of the interesting things like the bird's nest or the honeycomb. Yes, like this interesting things you will be finding there. So let's go through the poem. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may scale a rabbit who is sitting there very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath the tall grasses, the ants' amazing mount. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. Yes, we went on with the poem, which is very interesting. Yes. In the first stanza, he means to tell meadows have surprises. Very first, the title of the poem, Meadow Surprises, he says, meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. See, you can find the surprises of the meadow if you look very keen. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. See, when you are walking on the grass, you will feel like you are walking on a velvet surface. What is velvet means? The soft cloth where you will feel like you are into somewhere where which is the surface is very soft one. Have you know about the velvet is a type of a cloth which is very soft. Okay, it resembles to the wool, but it is most softer than the wool. Yes, you might have experienced because you might have went on with playing some of the toys which is made up of velvet cloths. Have you known? Yes, very good. So that's why the author, okay, the poet in fact, the poet, he is comparing the grass to the velvet. Means he is telling that the grass where we are walking on is that soft. Fine? And listen by the brook. moving on the grass, that is velvet grass. Okay, you can listen by the brook. What is brook means? Brook is a small stream. Very good. That is, brook is a small stream. Brook means, okay, stream means the waterfall. Yes, yes. You can listen to the brook. The poet is saying. How will you listen? When you listen carefully and calm, you will be able to hear the movement of the water. Isn't it? How pleasant it is to tell. Just imagine how good it is when we see or when we listen. Yes, we feel relaxed. Are we not? Exactly. Very good. Let's go through the next stanza. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may see a butterfly. See, butterfly is also one of the surprise of the nature. Yes, it has several colors in its appearance. It has special functions to be done. Yes, you may see a butterfly when you look very keen. See, the butterfly has very keen sensation. If you just even walk, it will fly off. That's why you should be very careful to observe the butterfly. Rest upon a buttercup. What is a buttercup means? It is a kind of plant, okay, which we call that as, see, with the yellow flowers and white plant. I'll just show you. See, this is a flower, this is a flower, and this is a buttercup. See, is it not in the shape of the cup? Yes. So, from this you might find the butterfly is observing, or it is just taking the nectar. What is a nectar means? It is a sweet liquid which is in the flowers. See, I think you might find this. Yes, so this is the buttercup. You can find it where the butterfly is sucking the sweet liquid from the flower and unfold its drinking straws. See, unfold. What is the meaning of fold? To, if this is a pipe or something, you call that as, okay, it is unfold, right? What is fold means? This is unfold one, this is folded one. I can just show you the example here. See, this is unfolded one and this is folded one. Yes, I think you might know this. What is fold and unfold? See, to suck the nectar from the flower, the butterfly is unfolding, means making its straw straight so that it can suck the nectar from the flower. Yes, I hope everybody are understanding. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still. You might have observed. See, some of the animals have sensational audible power, so that even if human beings are walking just, it will caught onto the sounds of footsteps. So among those animals, rabbit is the one. Yes, if you just walk, it will catch your audible sound of the footsteps, right? You can see the rabbit where it will hop. You may scare a rabbit. What is the meaning of scare? See, cause great fear. Okay, you can scare a rabbit. Obviously, the rabbit will be scared by you when you go nearer and nearer. You will see the rabbit until when? Until it is sitting there. Afterwards, you may not be able to see. Why? Because it will run away when you go nearer and nearer. That's what the Louis Brandt Phillips is saying, that you may scare a jumping. Have you seen the rabbit jumping? That you should not call it as jumping, you should call it as hopping. Okay, the rabbit hops when you go nearer and nearer to it. Then only you can find that a rabbit was there. Until that, you might not be knowing that rabbit is present there, but rabbit will be knowing that you are going because it has a very good sensational audible.